Despite a celebrated prep career at John F. Kennedy High School in Granada Hills, where she earned team MVP honors as a senior and later had her jersey number retired, Ruby Herrera didn't have any plans to play college softball. Herrera had made the decision to hang up her bat and glove until a meeting with College of the Canyon's softball head coach John Wismath convinced her to take a chance. In fact, Coach Wismath, then in just his second year at the helm of the program, wasn't necessarily looking for Herrera either, figuring she had already committed elsewhere.
She kind of it said she was kind of interested and that she wasn't going to leave it out of the equation. I said, well, great. So we kind of kept going to games and supporting her, showing her that we really wanted her. And next thing you know, she's on our campus. So it worked out great.
Great is a word that would come to define Herrera's career at COC, as the talented shortstop used her time as a Cougar to become arguably the best player in program history, while also growing into the strong person she is today. Herrera said meeting Coach Wismath was a pivotal moment that changed her life for the better, crediting Coach with helping her find her identity and pushing her to be whatever she wanted to be in life. The talent that Ruby brought to the diamond, combined with that push from Wismath, resulted in Herrera becoming a two-time National Fast Pitch Coaches Association first-team All-American, a 2012 California Community College Athletic Association All-State selection, and the 2012 Western State Conference Blue Division Player of the Year, in addition to helping Canyons win conference championships in both 2010 and 2012. Along the way, Herrera would be forced to overcome off-field adversity, an experience that challenged her to work harder and longer than anyone else in order to achieve her goals. As Ruby arrived on campus in fall 2009 as a new freshman on a squad that had just won a conference title the season before, she quickly began to make her presence felt during preseason practices.
Everyone's kind of green coming off the summer, but you could just tell she was going to run the show, and everybody respected it.
When spring finally rolled around, Herrera was ready to go. She batted .389 with 51 hits across 49 games, while playing every inning at shortstop that season. She led the squad in home runs with 9, runs batted in with 46, and a slugging percentage of .740. As a team, the Cougars won the 2010 WSC Blue Division Championship, going 28-13 with a conference mark of 15-3, but they were eliminated by Grossmont in the opening round of the Southern California Regional Playoffs, dropping a pair of one-run games. Individually, Herrera was named the All-WSC First Team and was a 3C2A All-Southern California selection. As she entered the offseason, Herrera was determined to work even harder as she strived to top the success of her freshman year. Unfortunately, that's where things took a detour. That winter, Ruby, along with her younger brother Daniel, attended a gathering in a tough part of town. As the night drew to a close, a misunderstanding with another couple at the event led to a violent altercation. Daniel stepped in to protect his sister and was stabbed 6 times, with one of the wounds puncturing an artery. Herrera rushed her brother to the hospital, where he immediately went into emergency surgery. Doctors would eventually tell the family members that Daniel had passed, only to reverse course a few moments later and shockingly inform them that Daniel had been revived. Herrera recalls, quote, "Watching my brother being stabbed and nearly dying in my arms left me completely numb, scared, and mentally lost." Daniel spent the next month in a coma, but eventually made a full recovery. His assailant was later apprehended. But Herrera simply wasn't ready to play softball. She made the tough decision to intentionally sit out the 2011 season as she and her family continued to heal from the incident. Ruby says it was Coach Wismath who was once again there with a helping presence, providing comfort, protection, and patience, while also challenging her to focus on bettering herself as a person, friend, and leader. While sitting out a season was tough, it proved to be the best decision for Herrera. By the time 2012 rolled around, Ruby was ready. Her return to the lineup coincided with the arrival of some talented newcomers, composing a roster and team culture that led to what Wismath refers to as a dream season. Canyons won its first 18 games and finished with a record of 43-5-1, the best season in program history, en route to winning another conference title. Herrera swung her way to WSC Blue Division Player of the Year honors, 3C2A All-State Team recognition, and a second NFCA First Team All-American selection. She batted .460 that season with 31 walks, a state best 68 runs scored, 7 home runs, 38 runs batted in, and 13 stolen bases. Her 74 hits which included 22 doubles, are both program records that still stand.
So in 2012, she just went on a tear. We were stacked. We had a lot of good players, and it just made her even that much better.
Canyons advanced to the 3C2A Super Regional bracket that season, but had its run to the state championship tournament fall just short, losing to Riverside College. With her playing career at COC behind her, Herrera moved into the coaching ranks, joining Wismath in the dugout as an assistant coach for the 2013 and 2014 seasons, working to help indoctrinate the next group of incoming Canyons players. She also continued to work towards her academic goals, finishing up her education in the field of construction management. Then in 2014, a new opportunity arose, as Herrera signed with the Leksand Lumberjacks in Sweden. She competed professionally at softball events throughout Europe, helping her new team to a second-place finish at the Swedish National Cup, and moving on to play in the European National Cup. But a serious knee injury late that season forced Herrera to sit out once again. With her softball legacy already forged, and an emerging desire to move into the workforce, Ruby officially retired from the game that had given her so much in October of that year. More than 10 years later, not much has changed though. Herrera continues to lead and achieve. She currently works as an accounting coordinator at the art consultant design firm Kevin Barry Art Advisory in Las Vegas, proclaiming, "I love what I do, and I'm great at it."